live, baby.
Let's go.
Barely live?
Barely. A few minutes late, but
we're hanging on by a thread over here, guys. Yo, that was the craziest thing. Me and Tom were chatting backstage, and all of a sudden it just goes into like Tom's just frozen, and I'm looking at the screen. And I'm like, what's going on right now? Why is he just like, did he rug on me? And then I looked over, and like I could hear the thunderstorm looking around. My lights like flickering, and I look over. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Internet just goes down. Get an update from the internet thing. It goes, you got an outage in your thing being due at 11 p.m. Oh, okay. Great
Sweet.
time in there.
Immediately knew that's what it was too. Like I was talking to you and I could hear like how bad the thunder. I mean, we might still hear it during this.
Oh, yeah.
It was that bad. I was like, Tommy, it actually sounds like someone just bowled a strike, like in the microphone. It was that loud, and then you were just gone. And at first, I was like, actually, I think for a second, I was just like, Tommy, you still? I was like, I know exactly what that was.
Dude, the craziest part too is that like my microphone, I had like the headset where I could like hear the echo of my mic, like actual like background noise, and then the thunder and like lightning would go, and it sounded wild in my ear, just like super quiet room. That was fun though. We'll see how long we last. If I disappear off the stream, guys, I didn't mean to. We'll see what happens though. My brother texted us too. My brother texted, he goes, dude, there's like a hailstorm over here. I'm surprised that you're not just getting destroyed right now.
I don't even think it's raining outside.
Right, it's got, unless that just
I'd be able to hear it because it's not like I got like that kind of place where it's like, I got shitty windows, so I know.
I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna find out tonight though. But welcome everybody to F35 Live, our weekly live stream. We're here every Monday night from 9 p.m. Eastern to at least 11 p.m. Eastern, and tonight until the internet goes out. That's the motto. If once that rugs, everybody pulls the plug. TJ and Tom just disappear with it. It's a group effort.
It is.
But what is up, everybody? Another week over here. Been a little while since we did the last live stream. It was about
2 weeks.
Yeah. Last Monday we took Monday off. Yeah.
That's almost why like we couldn't, miss this one because we missed that last one. Yeah, for sure.
I know, man. But I'll tell you what, like we talked about in the podcast, if anybody got a chance to check it out, we are definitely kind of feeling that bear market vibes right now.
100% feeling it.
You see the red behind us right now.
Seller's market right now. It's a fire sale market.
It's an opportunity for some.
Wallets flying off the shelves.
That's done. Yeah, I agree, Rez. Last Monday really did suck. We didn't get on the stream at all. There was nothing to do. But we did get a little bit of rest, which was nice.
We did.
I agree. FDE, what is up? It does hurt over here right now. It is biting, I think, everybody hard. But you know what's not and keeping us actually really excited, and why we come here every single Monday night, is the viewers, man. You guys are here with us. Shout out to everybody. I think I see at least 11 people over in the chat right now funneling in. Shout out to Rez. Shout out to Granddad Crypto, Arrow Art, Curly Knox, Mang Ya Business, Meek Vision, Garfield, Lasagna, Freedom 35ers. Shout out to us. Mopar, Eddie Z, Not Hooli. I like that name. Rena Red, Crawfish, Eddie Z, D5 FOMOFO, FDE. And I think that's a roll call. And Devon. Shout out to the ladies. There it is. What is going on?
You guys don't need rest. Come on. Actually, why we did take off, because Tommy had plans that Monday. And then his plans got rescheduled, and they didn't even happen on Monday. We found out. We didn't find out that till later in the week.
You know what, guys? The whole plan was to just say I had plans, and then we had to take it off. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't complaining. I enjoyed the time off.
You know what? Those plans were well spent. How'd your fantasy team do, Tommy?
Absolute dog shit. But at least I don't have Aaron Rodgers. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. to any Aaron Rodgers fans out there.
Is he actually Dunzo?
I mean, I even saw the hit just now. It wasn't that bad at all. I think his age is just showing right now.
Unless he just like tore an Achilles or something like that. R.I.P. But I just got an update though. My boy Josh Allen just threw a TD. So shout out to that.
Who?
I don't know. Didn't tell me who. I don't got the receiver, so it doesn't matter.
I have the receiver.
All right, there you go.
I'm looking at.
No, man, what is going on? Another Monday night over here. We're still showing up, man. We're still here. That chart may be red. It may be down. ADA. It looks like everything is going down. Looks like, are we trending pushing towards under 20 cents for ADA? It looks like it. Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't be that upset because I've been DCA and I was talking to
I
Tom.
don't know. I haven't looked into that in a while even. Like I remember there was a period where it was like, hell yeah, go down further. I want to buy more. Now it's just like, oh God, it's how low?
Yeah. It's like, when did I buy this again? We just got a power surge over there. It knows, man. It's just toying with you right now.
I've been dabbling in some VeChain during this. Damn, dude, I hear that.
I'm telling you, man.
I can hear it's starting to growl outside here too. Actually, I'm hearing it.
It's coming to you.
Oh, TJ's got the wrong background on. Look at this, not insane.
I was about to say, what is going on right now? I've got this frame, man.
I'm not in sync. I'm just a Backstreet boy. Hey, to be fair, you used to only have the different one with the moon, and Tommy and I would not have it. We'd have the background without it.
You know why? Because we didn't get the F35 live.
That's why. And when I made the gold one, I forgot we didn't do moons on the live stream.
See,
not supposed to have moons, I don't think. Not for the live stream.
I 100% agree over here. I love canceling plans sometimes, dude. And canceling plans is better than actually doing the thing you planned.
Especially when you're on the fence about it, you're like, I don't know if I want to go, or I mean, like text you, it's not happening anymore. Oh, yes, perfect.
I was gonna say the better than canceling plans is when you and the person you're doing it with mutually like kind of cancel.
Yes,
or everyone comes together and it's just like
everybody wants
I'm not feeling this. And someone is like, I was just waiting for you to say, man, yeah, let's not do this. All right, all right, we're gone. I'm out of here.
Tonight's so much better of a night. Absolutely. Yeah, dude, that definitely is the new meta we're fighting right now. The ad revenue. YouTube's it's rough, man, to get the views out here this day, the likes, everything, man. Everybody's over on X these days trying to hit those impressions, get that little bit of ad revenue, you know. I just can't do it.
Also, I mean, yeah, right now I don't know if Cardano has that kind of size in it, because you need something like 6 million impressions from verified users too.
Is it that much these days?
6 million
to get into the ad program? I think, yeah, for sure. Impressions, which just means it just loads on like 6 million screens or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's still insane.
Yeah. Good reminder over here from Eddie Z as well. If We Rug was an awesome stream, and while you guys are at it, hit that like button and have a great night.
It helps support Tommy's internet.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we can get the computer, but the internet, we can't get past that. You know.
You should get that satellite internet for these nights.
Easy peasy, dude. So, how'd you guys do this past week? We had some mints last week.
I think I did well because on one of them I didn't mint. I'm happy about that. Even though people make the profit, I just didn't want to deal with it at all.
Did you mint both mints?
I did mint both mints. I didn't mint all of my allocations for the second mint.
Okay, fair enough. I think I know which one you're talking about. But to be fair, we also talked about it. I guess we could go. You want to start it off with the jelly cubes because I feel like that's always a fun one to kind of kick into.
Yeah, I thought
jelly cubes. Jelly cubes?
AKA Big Block Investment Group, AKA Brave Dogs for the second mint, Black Owls for the amazing art, Goomble's for the season 3 partner. Now the question is, do you want to collect? Or are you going to burn? And open that chest. What'd you guys get?
Drum roll, please. 2 indie on the first one, and then NFT from a project I was not familiar with.
But see, at least got NFTs instead of just DeFi.
First time I ever had NFT though. Usually you get indie or ADA.
Dude, I don't mind getting ADA in those, but when it's like one, that's a tough pill to swallow right there.
Or you can get 2. I got 2.
I did get 2 on one of mine too.
I think it's becoming one of those things. Like, there's been enough runs now where there's going to be people that are like, they just, so people get on to be lucky. There has to be someone that's unlucky. So I just think some people are like, nah, man, that shit sucks. I'm not doing it. I got like 1 ADA every time. It's not worth it. And then there's other people that are like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm up like 2K or something. This is awesome.
I crushed it.
Fun. I got like one of them I didn't even sell because I loved it so much. Like, I've been waiting to get one of them. Like, these boxes are fantastic. Just now, because now we're on the 3rd one, so there's just been that amount of time where people can get burned 3 times or get lucky 3 times. But I think there's going to be people split on this. Of like, I mean, TJ, you're kind of getting there, right?
Well, for my record,
just for being unlucky, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, I'm over 3. I'm over 3 in the season so far. So,
dude, I'm seeing that in the chat over there. One person didn't open them. 2 indie over here. You got 2 indie, right? 1 indie from Curly Knox. I feel you, man. I was in that same boat right there. Eddie Z says we're showing our aids because it's Len Fry. I do know it's
didn't get that one this time,
LenFi,
though.
but I just like that it still says A8 on there,
I got
even
hit
though
in
it's
the first
LenFi.
season.
I think they need to update their thing instead of that because it's forever A8 until they change that over there. But I did get into it. I minted my 2 for a whitelist over here, and then I bought a few on secondary because I wanted to test the luck, and unfortunately, it didn't go my way.
Rez just wants to see us in pain right now. You guys gonna open one?
I thought for sure I would go ahead tonight and open at least one of them.
Okay.
And then I think what we'll do is for everybody over in chat tonight, if you guys want to take your shot at gambling, we'll do a giveaway for a couple of these things. And you guys can gamble yourself away.
13 rugs from Faja's raffles. Oof. Feeling on that one. That's tough.
See, that's rough right there. That's really rough. I bought a few of the Faja stuff, but I didn't get that. I mean, actually, I pretty much. I got a Beyond Citizen, and there was something else that I got that I actually could have sold. I forget what it was.
There's stuff that I still would want in there, but I just know my luck.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a look over here. So
at this point, when I look at it, it's like I look at those claw machines that have like the iPhones and shit in them. It's like, I'm never gonna win that.
No, I just want the clay. I need a clay back for my loss of my blue clay. RIP, pour one out. You know.
I thought you just wrote, Tommy. You froze for a moment and stuttered a bit.
Oh, that's because I was doing my password for this.
Yeah.
You guys can see me pull one A8 right now while this is opening, and then while we chat for a little bit, we'll also have 2 giveaways for some chests over here for you guys. So if you guys are looking for something to get into, you want to open up, watch 90 ADA turn into 6 ADA. Feel free to take your chances at winning tonight. Just hang around on the stream. But no, man, I think it's interesting. This it brings the degen out and everybody. It's the gamble, right? Like you're gambling at this point, especially if on secondary where you minted this for 50 ADA, they're worth almost essentially a double with where you're at. So you could take a nice almost 2x guaranteed right now on secondary, or you could roll the dice and, like you said, potentially knock that thing down to almost nothing. Although if you hang on to your 1.8 ADA, your 2 LenFi, whatever it may be, maybe that goes up to 20, 30 ADA in the future, and you just stay. You're in it for the long game.
Or that 90 ADA turns into the the $3 worth of ADA in the future too. So but it's always the what if game. Like, what if I had the good one?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why everyone's in NFTs. It's always the what if game.
It is. It's just the gamble, man. And you know what the interesting part about this is that you got obviously the floor is all the jelly cubes. I'm looking at like the candy, the Goombles stuff over here. Which shout out to the Goombles and Block Alice team for doing this, man. It looks absolutely amazing, like we talked about over on the stream. And look at the floor price for some of those later chests earlier in the season. Those things are still going for a pretty decent value. The Stag Alliance one still sitting at a 190 floor right now. And then what is the floor for the original ones? 275. So that's the long game right there. You could have held on to your original stuff, and then now look at this stuff.
Well, let me ask expensive it is anyone actually buying it for that price though?
That is the question.
Because you got to think about it. But who's buying that? Like, what's left in season 1's
chest that's worth it?
Yes, like, or season 2. I don't know what's in the wallets right now. I haven't checked.
I haven't looked either, to be honest with you.
It's a good question though. I'm very curious now where those stand as far as that goes. I'm gonna see if I can pull some stuff up.
I'm looking right now. I cannot find a single old chest being bought at the moment, but obviously there's one 195 2 days ago for a Stag Alliance chest. Some people still buying for 195. The original chest over here, I don't know, man. It's been a while, I can say that, but I don't know what's left in that prize pool for anybody to really want to hold on to, maybe besides the nostalgia factor.
Well, I know season 2 had the apes in there. Do those all go already?
I think a lot of the big stuff went.
Yeah, filter by season, Eric said. I was going to tell you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. 2 weeks ago, one sold for 248. My bad, guys. 242, 13 and 14 days ago.
Damn.
Not bad. So if you play the long game over there, people take a gamble every now and then on it. Yeah.
I wonder if that will we have to see that kind of continue though too, like, or will that be something that's more because that is the early one?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how these kind of play out in the future and what kind of projects partner up. I can imagine some of the bigger projects inside of space wanting a chance to get their artwork kind of redone with the blockouts treatment, and kind of, like I said, let this slot machine keep growing, because every season it's been more prizes and it's been a bigger selection, but it's also been kind of frustrating too, because if you don't pull the right thing, like you said, it essentially goes to zero. But I do appreciate the fact that they do the DeFi tokens. I like when you can have that.
I like the DeFi tokens. My one suggestion would be if it's possible, if they could maybe 24 to 40 hours, whatever ADA allocation they had, they were going to spend on the DeFi, buy the tokens then. So it's not like you're getting the 2 indie or the 1 LenFi, whatever the case may be. So it just seems like it's a little bit better than the 2.
Right. Dang. Look at that over there. So he's saying DeFi, FOMOFO, they're going to have perks for holding unopened chests in the future.
Yeah, know that.
Hey, go scoop up your 3 of them right now, and then as this grows, imagine like Bull Run comes around and they're on season like 10 of this stuff, and obviously it's gotten very popular. There's some really cool stuff like OG, maybe things inside of some of those old chests that never got open. That's where the real value starts to come into play. Maybe that's where the real gamble starts to kick in.
Yeah, but the gambler in me is though I know I'm not going to realistically hold it.
Yeah, but there's people with big pockets inside that BIG, man. You better watch.
I don't know. I just don't have. Yeah, I don't really have that. Usually,
I'm not
able to stand out like that. I can't do that 40-year-old virgin in the box.
Can't do it.
Oh, I'll never be able to do that. Oh, we're at 11 out of 15. Still got a little bit of time over here for this thing to open. As you guys watch this, whatever. How crazy would that be if something good got pulled here?
I don't know, luck, honestly. No, I wouldn't be that surprised. It'd be cool. Definitely be cool. It'd be awesome, but not crazy.
These mystery chest mints though are fun though. They're different in the space because you're not expecting anything out of them as far as like collection wise or what utility wise. It's just a fun gambling chest you're opening to see what kind of NFT or DeFi you get. It makes it fun. It's cool.
Absolutely.
No expectations.
Well, hey, no expectations out here, absolutely at all. But maybe tonight, like you said, if you guys are watching right now, maybe you get a chance to win one of these and pull the NFT of your dreams, or you can go floor it for 98. Up to you. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, it was clever.
Whatever is clever over here.
Are you opening this one right now, right?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to kind of confirm. Oh, chest is unlocked, ready to go. Got to give it a nice little reload here. Let's see what we get over here. All right, wish me luck.
Do you need it?
What are we thinking it is? Yes.
Hey, Ada.
Down bad, man.
You gotta wait.
All right, here it goes. And 2 Ada. Let's go. Delayed reaction.
Drinks on Tommy tonight.
All right, there's 2 Ada. That is the move right there. Well, if you, like I said, you wanted to see 98 go to 2, there it is, right in front of your face. Although I'll take some LenFi right now. Definitely one of the one. There's worse things that you could probably get, right? TJ, what'd you get? You got something like an egg NFT?
An egg NFT, I don't know.
But thing, TJ, you want to show that off? That thing is, I mean, it's one of the best, better looking. Have you looked at the floor price yet?
I said it's a ridiculous price because I didn't think it was going to sell.
Yeah, I mean, nothing super against that project, but it was not one of the more higher tier quality ones.
What'd you get? What's the name of it?
Eggscape, I think it was.
Eggscape?
Mm-hmm.
Club? This one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice. Look at that. You got a 59 floor.
Mm-hmm.
Would you sell it for 27?
Are they selling?
I was selling for a high price because I have like
I think PJ's selling his.
I got a king. Yeah, I have a king. So I was like, I'm gonna list this for a ridiculous price.
There you go. Hey, I mean, it's better than getting nothing, right?
Like I said, it was a project I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really familiar with. I'll be honest with you, I definitely missed this one. But hey, to each their own, right? Shout out to the Block Investment Group. I guess, you know what? We're feeling generous right now. We're gonna kick a giveaway off early for all the early people who are hanging out in chat. We got one chest ready to open.
Tommy Ruggs' internet.
Yeah, that's what we got to get these out soon.
Right at the time of the giveaway.
What are we giving away, Tommy? What are we giving away?
We got a Block Investment Group. We got a chest.
Away a jelly cube?
Oh, whoa there, bud. Slow to pump the brakes over there. We're giving away one of these. You can take your chance at gambling for 98, or you can see if it turns to 6. One of the two. You got it for you, CJ?
No, I stepped away. I'll leave it right now.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. We're gonna pull a keyword up for everybody early inside the chat right now. We're gonna do an early giveaway. One chest up for grabs, but don't worry, you can win a little bit later too. So while you're waiting,
it's ready.
Let's 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna put it in there.
Curly.
Put it in. Get
Ready?
It wow. Wow.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
Really?
I'm rugging. There it is. That is your keyword right there, guys. Rug me. It's not case sensitive either. You guys can just make sure the exclamation point is in front. Exclamation point rug me will get you entered in to win a mystery chest season 3. Shout out to Goomble's block.
Came here, Tommy.
Oh, is he about to get lightning out?
Oh, yeah. I hope not. No, don't say that, but I definitely hear it out there.
There you go. Everybody, they're gonna type rug me in the chat, and I'm just gonna go disappear. And peace. Is it working for you, TJ?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, shout out to Block.
18 eligible users.
Ooh, we had 18 out of 22 showing up right now. Guys, while you're at it, if we haven't already plugged you over here, the like button is down there in the description of the video. If you guys are watching, if you hit that, you have a 100% chance of continuing to watch the stream and enjoying the content. If you don't hit it, it's fine. We're just going to rug a little bit quicker because my internet's going to go out with less than 20 likes on the video.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Do we have less than 20? I haven't looked.
We have...
No, I mean, you're just getting kicked out. Come on. Keep spirits up.
Oh, where are we at? F35's got 23 watching. 25 likes. We're good.
All right,
we're good. Good to go. All right, I think we roll this then.
Hurt me, daddy.
The F25ers.
I wish.
All right, let's run that in 3, 2, 5, 0.
Ooh, a new one.
We got a new one?
Yeah, a new winner.
Who is our winner? Joe Guy. I think they won before.
Really?
I do.
Really?
I do. I believe Joe Guy has won. Maybe one of the more recent episodes over there. But I want to say it's during the Ugly Bros. Maybe even the last live stream over there. But congrats to Joe Guy over here. Or if I'm pronouncing that right, Y'all Guy. I don't know. Jog AI. You can take your pick on how you want to pronounce that.
I like Jog AI.
Jog AI. I don't know how to pronounce that, but congrats.
They did win. You're right.
Yeah. So if you are over in the F35 Discord, you can go ahead and open up a ticket. Just screenshot your username, and you can go ahead and claim that and shoot us your address. We'll go ahead and get that over to you after the stream. If you are not in the F35 Discord, it is pinned at the top of the chat right now. You can go ahead and join and open up a ticket down underneath the merch section of our Discord. But don't worry, if you guys didn't win today, stick around. We got some more chests ready to go ahead and give away.
Wow.
But, wow. Is that Billy Madison? Oh man, how about you guys ready to get a little hot and spicy?
I don't know. Let me drink some more coffee.
Are we getting spicy? I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't know if I'm spicy.
Yeah, refill my drink.
But House of Titans. Let me swap this around real quick. Let me get in character for my House of Titan real quick.
You actually did it?
What you mean, TJ?
Get a step back up after you crash.
And we're ready. All right. We are ready for the segment, guys. House of Titans.
Stop.
How are we looking? Are we looking good?
No.
Okay.
No. That's the whole point.
Oh, all right. Do I look pretty much like the same I do every other week, right? I told you we were going to get a little. I don't have the picante line over here. But House of Titans minted this week. They're going to love us or hate us. One of the two. It's all good fun. We're having some fun over here.
I mean, it's not something we haven't said about the. I think we said it on the podcast last week. We're just not really into the human. I mean, we said it in the beginning about the human faces, but just not a big fan of the humans. And no, still not.
Well, so here's the thing: we recorded the podcast prior to the mint on that Wednesday. They minted on the Thursday, so we kind of like gave a almost like a neutral kind of take to it, like our objective, like, you know, non-biased opinion on it. Like we got house list spots. You know, we did, you know, we thank the team for doing the house list, but I think it was early on we were hyped just from like seeing the skull, you know, like the initial Twitter stuff. And as stuff started to come out, we were kind of like, all right, like some of this looks good, some of it doesn't. And I think one of the main comments we used right at the end of it was, or I know I quote myself on that, was that if they, all of them have the elf faces or the human faces, if that's the majority of the collection, they're going to have a tough time because a lot of those are going to drop to the floor, and it's going to be a lot harder for people to want to mint because the art, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the face on the human side of things because it's all the same face.
Well, at one point on Friday, if you were to look at the floor, it was literally the exact same face, just different beard colors as the floor, like 20 of them. You could scroll and just see the exact same NFT almost.
They did. I mean, I'm scrolling right now, and I mean, you can pretty much see. It's like my problem with it is they've got a bunch of different traits inside the collection, but the face, man, they just did not have any other like expressions, and I think that's what killed it for me. When it comes down to this, when, you know, at the end of the day, it's like everything kind of looks the same, and then not even that, like even the facial expressions on like the cyborgs and the ape over here, the zombies, they're all that same, just kind of just stale face. And I don't know what it is or why they decided to go that route. I mean, maybe it was timing, I don't know what it was, but I think this hurt it a lot.
Minus the face, I like the traits and the clothing and stuff that they're wearing. I do. But if the one thing I like you said is the face thing for me as well. But I do like the traits and some of the stuff they have as accessories. I do.
Some of them, yeah, some of them look okay. Like I'm not arguing that at all. We did talk about this. The interesting part about it too, right, was the traits from the other collection on Solana that were very similar. Like we talked about the smiley face, the eyes, the planets, like pretty much being like assets that were in that other Vandals collection, where like we said, Tom, you mentioned it quite a few times, like if that's the artist's calling card, was he paying homage to that collection, or, you know, what was it? And some people didn't mind that. I mean, I don't really care too much, to be honest with you.
I do care when you should be buying, like if you're paying money, you know, something I want it to be new.
Yeah.
I want it to be original. I don't want it to necessarily be, unless there is some of these things where it's cross projects from like different creators kind of paying homage to each other, and like not only each other or the project itself, but just sometimes, you know, bigger memes within the industry. We see things like use like Sneck and stuff like that as traits, where those can be like fun little callbacks. But to just like copy and paste your own asset, just kind of, I don't.
I will say
it has like a little bit of a lazy feel to it. It just seems like this was good before, and I'm just going to use it again on something else.
Well, here did remind me that you can use your gems that you collect from them to update the traits. Go to the Civ 68. So you can update everything.
Yeah, I understand that. I guess for me, like right here, right? Like if we're looking at that set of traits right here, and then you look at this, and it's like right. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Like for being not objective.
True. Not objective.
So that, and then like I said about the Vandals part of this is, I actually like the Vandals collection, the way they look better than House of Titans, if I'm being honest with myself.
The human, I enjoyed the human more, at least, yeah.
It just looks a little bit, but you can obviously tell it's the same like artist, this is not a secret. It's not like they were hiding this. Like it's not like we didn't know that this artist was doing.
I don't have a problem with that part. I just don't like the part where it's like, oh, like I've made these assets already. I may have used them in a kind of slightly different way, but I don't feel like redoing this. I'm just going to use it again. That's just kind of what it felt like. I don't like that part.
Well, it's fine for another artist to do another collection. That happens all the time, especially for cross-chain stuff. And my thing is that it's so similar to the original, or this one, the Vandals. Like their collection over here, that kind of looks very similar to the one over here on Cardano. I'm just curious why they chose to go that route, or if it was just like, hey, it would make more sense to me if like Vandals was extending into the like kind of how Danketsu was like, hey, we're extending into Polygon. Think, yeah. Like, hey, we're extending into Cardano from Solana. That would make a little bit more sense of why this artwork is very much more similar to the Vandal side of things. And again, art is subjective. Like there's people who love clays, there's people who absolutely hate clays in the artwork and stuff like that. So it's not saying that some people absolutely love the way these look. And I think for me, some of them are okay, and others the expression to me is what kills me personally. And I think that was reflected in the mint itself, but not only that, the supply and price really was a tough sell in this market right now. It is a very tough sell. 6,500 at 250 ADA is a
well,
tough.
I'll say, especially following Toolheads a week after this, at a similar price point with a different kind of utility or roadmap, I'll call it. So it is hard to follow that for people just for spending a lot of ADA on that project.
And like you said, that what they're bringing and what they've already have as far as like the reputation and everything goes. Because I feel like even this one, a lot of what did sell, I think, is just because of the team they have. And, you know, people recognize that. So I even think a lot of people were even like, you know, were actually still interested in general, even after seeing the art, where it's like, if they were not involved, would they even have sold this much?
I want to put it in preface to this. It's not like I'm just shitting on this project right now. I actually minted my 3 houseless spots. So I supported the project and I flipped 2 of them. I still hold one right now. I still have one.
I still have mine.
Yeah. So it's not like I'm not like just absolutely destroying this thing right now, but I think that's the overall sentiment of why it didn't sell out the way that we, you know, some people thought it would. I really do think the supply in this market right now was a tough sell. And especially at that price point for the day one deliverables. I understand what they're trying to do. And they do put out a tweet about this and kind of go into a little bit more of the rewards hub. They talked about, you know, Tom, the upgradable NFTs where you can change traits. You can upgrade them from different classes, from like peasants to military and things like that. Or whatever that goes up the chain up to, like, you know, I don't know exactly how it's going to work. But they did gift people free gems and things like that. And I guess they're really leaning into that for this first season of theirs, this gamification thing where you can pretty much, they're using like I said, I remember when we talked about like them being like a lot of everything in one kind of thing, like they're doing a little bit of everything, because they're doing the missions platform, which we've seen a lot of different projects do that. You can send them out for missions, you can come back and earn gems, and then later down the line, you can claim these different, I don't know, merchandise, NFTs, traits for them, and then puzzle piece, whatever it is. So they're giving you ways to like interact with their system. I think maybe it's too early to tell. You know, you got to give them a little bit of time, I guess, to build what it is that they're trying to build. But
given a lot of projects a lot of time.
Yeah,
a lot of them have turned out the way we wanted them to, if they're even around. I mean, we had another big one that at one point was even a large project in the space that's, you know, no longer around.
Yeah.
It's just one I wasn't trying to get into right now.
So I don't understand these NFTs. I know these are like the higher ranked ones.
These are the Titans.
Exactly? These are Titans.
Yeah, these are the Titans where I don't know if they're not, I guess they're just not revealed yet.
God, okay. I didn't understand what that was.
Well, yeah, this is the Titan class right here. The floor for these is 7,100. A couple of these sold for pretty high sales so far. Yeah, look at that, 4,000 up to almost 7,250. Congrats to that person who made that. That's an amazing flip right there. So people are still valuing these things, and it's a lot of the unknown, right? Like nobody knows what it is yet that these are going to do. And some of these, I'm assuming that this is going to be where like that one of one kind of look maybe comes into it, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Remember the stuff from Cosmo we talked about, that one of one like alien looking monster thing? Yeah. Maybe something like that. Are they going to go that route for those? Like you got stuff like, I don't know. I don't know. Is this a one of one right here?
So the Titan, no, it's peasant.
Maybe not. I don't know. See, I don't even know. That's the hard part. Remember, CB? Are you over in chat? I just saw you over here.
He said it. He said it earlier. Yeah.
He got the elf, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he got like the number 3 or 4 rank. Sold it for $1K.
Number one. It was number one.
It was the number 1 technically. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that worked on.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was number 1.
What are you scrolling for right now, Tommy?
I'm just like looking. No, I was
trying
to see what the top traits are. I was just generally curious. I hadn't gone through all these yet while we're sitting here talking. Like, it's a cool looking like base trait.
They have some really cool traits. I'm not going to deny that.
I guess if they just had more emotion from the base face,
more personality, for
give me like the orc a little bit better. Like, I don't know, like the Joker mask. You know, that's a D-God's helmet right there.
Honestly, I don't think the orc's that bad. I actually like the orc.
No, I don't mind the orc. I don't mind the orc. I'm not just saying. Like I say, my thing is that it's like this stuff right here, like where you can see like the even the stitches, the like zombie ones that have the same exact face as the humans. I love the humans that don't have they have the glasses on them where you don't see the eyes. Like those ones look way
have like the poker chips on the eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think most people are kind of feel the same way when it came to that, and maybe that's why it hasn't sold out. Also, I mean, like I said, the barrier for NFTs selling in this market, the fact that they've sold 3,700 of them in this market is actually really impressive, to be honest with you, at that price point.
That's definitely, they've already raised quite a bit of money too. That's the other thing, is I'm curious where they come in. I mean, we did start this off saying just how low ADA is. So even at that price, I mean, ADA wise, that seems like such a lot. That seems like such a high price. But I'm curious to see, like how much do they need? How much do they like? Are they dependent on selling out? That kind of always becomes a question now. And then, what will they do now as far as like keeping it open? How long can they keep that open? We've seen some projects haven't sold out after a year and they're still open and available. And some people just say, hey, we're going to burn everything and, close it in a week, whatever's not sold.
Yeah, no, they're pushing. I mean, the other thing too, I saw some, knockback on the community, or some people were knocking back, right? You always go on Twitter. It's always just a mess of people over there, like sometimes arguing with each other. They did have like a buyback, like sweep the floor kind of event today, or the other day. And so that's why you saw a lot of those also get bought up. I don't know how I feel about a sweep the floor event immediately while there's sales still going on. But I know that generates some like artificial hype for a little bit to get people to, want to buy, get back in. The one thing I will, that I did like was the use of Anvil's technology for the referral code, where you
I do like that too. I remember Lunatics did that. I think that's dope. Where
you could get like, essentially that's like a dummy proof way to lower the price of your mint without having to lower the price of your mint. I forget how much of a discount that you get off if you, I don't know if it's 10% or something like that. Or
I think it's 28 or something. They use your referral code.
Is it? Yeah. So you get a little bit of a beta back, and they get a little bit of a discount or something along those lines. But yeah, that's an interesting way to go about doing that.
Thanks for showing up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's cool that they're able to, you can work like that with ADA Anvil. I like that technology. It's just. I don't know where I sit.
Off, dude. I can't take you seriously.
Holy shit! I forgot I've had it on this whole time. I'm just fucking. My bad, dude. My bad.
Take it off.
Let me get my thing back over here, guys. Let me come back in the frame here for you.
Okay, look at 3194 and 3898.
Which one? 3894.
Find the error in the pictures. Remember those little things you used to do as a kid? Those little pictures.
3894.
No, back out. Just go to the 4.
Sorry.
Oh, where'd it go?
Load high. My bad.
There we go.
All right, what am I looking for?
Figure it out.
Oh.
Find the error.
The background color.
And what else?
Baseball bat.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to find something else. Man, that's the hard part, man. I'm into this one. Somebody's reselling it already.
Proctor says there are twins in the collection. Is that no knowledge or is that intentional?
There are twins in here? Like that was purposely done? So what's it out? It's at like 3,700 out of 6,500 are out at the moment. Hey, you want to know something though? They're definitely not AI. You know why? Because they're nipples. There's no nipples over here, and we know AI from what we've learned on the stream is that nipple. They got like 3 nipples, and they're in the weird spaces. At least we know it's not AI.
Puts nipples on, just not always at the right spot.
Yeah.
What was that project with that weird nipple on there?
Oh man, what was that? That's gonna bother me. No, I don't. It's really bothering me though.
Damn it.
It was a PFP one.
It was.
For some reason. It's right before
I can't remember
school heads.
Damn, that's gonna bother me. I don't know.
Just TJ, open up our old past videos. Yeah, they're got to be at the top there.
It's the one that had nipples on it. There's like 3 nipples.
It was like an AI project. He was like talking about, yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know that. Like I said, I think there's a lot of factors working against the fact of why it hasn't sold out yet. And I do think the volume and the amount of ADA price was not in line with market expectations. Although they're continuing to push on, like you said, at least they haven't closed out the mint yet and shut everything down, because obviously that would tell you a whole different story. I did see also that they're going to be moving forward with their, I guess, purchasing the miners. as like a revenue service. I did see that.
Okay.
I saw that too.
Yeah, they said they're going to be pushing forward with that. So I guess they're going to be able to, you know, kind of go the Outpost route. Although, like I said, I feel like that's also something that's just like they're doing a little bit of everything all at once. Maybe they're running before they can walk kind of thing inside of here. And maybe that's why
it kind of sounds like it's almost even like, hey, we've seen all these other projects do all these things really well. So we're doing all those. Everything that they did, like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying it's copying, it's just like, yeah, we're just taking a whole bunch of ideas, we're putting it into one project.
Yeah, like, they're spreading their like wings out very far and just trying to hit a little bit of everything. And I don't know that you can pin, you know, it's all going to work right away.
It's a peacock, you gotta let them fly.
Yeah, man, oh man, they're purchasing man, your business. I think about that every time when we talk about I gotta say crypto miners. They're purchasing crypto miners. When you go the other route, it just don't sound right.
Oh, it was like a Wayfair situation or something. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, no, not that.
Yeah, it ain't good, right?
I do like that jacket. I'd actually wear that jacket.
Would you? I don't think I would.
7th grade TJ 100% would.
Yeah, he goes, what's the business plan behind it, changing traits on a PFP? I think, you know, that's one aspect of it, right? You're going to be able to change your NFT. I vote for different facial expressions. That would be a trait of mine that I would like to implement. And I think that would do a lot better.
You really hung up on these facial expressions.
I don't know what it is, man. Like I said that before the stream. I said it before the stream. If all of them look very similar like that, it's going to have a tough time. And that's what is happening right now.
I mean, it's already kind of stacked against them. This is just a tough time to sell in general. But
yeah, like you said, the minute that people smell that kind of blood in the water, like of course it's a little bit harder to sell. But they're pushing on. I'm not saying that they can't turn this around and keep pushing. It's not even like they can't really turn it around. It's not like they failed. Like, you know, they sold 3,700 assets at 258. I mean, there's plenty of projects that can't do that at all. Although, like you said, is this for some people, at least like us who have been around for a while, is this something that you're going to be hanging on to, like, and minting hard into right now? Like me personally, no. Like I'll hold on to the one I minted my allocation. I'll support, you know, from my early going over there, flip my 2, and we'll hang on to one and see what happens.
That bomber jacket is fire too. I like that one as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's spicy or not. It's just more so like, I don't know. I was kind of underwhelmed. I guess that's my takeaway from it. But I wanted to be excited.
What is the real utility for it? Like that's what we're trying to understand. I know they're trying to do a little bit of everything, but what is the right out the gate utility for it? And Tappies did well too because they made you get 5 of them to actually use their services.
See, I'm not a fan. I mean, they didn't keep making you make 5 is a lifetime. Tappy, as long as you held one, you got
okay, but you have one for 400 and something days though, and then you have to not have that anymore.
Right. That's why I like Toolheads, to be honest with you. I think Toolheads, the way they did it,
I like Toolheads art, yeah.
Or if you hold one, you get access to which you do for Tappies right now. I just don't like the expiring. Like I thought if you were going to do an NFT collection, like the
NFT collection would be lifetime, all of them, and then it would be the like, memberships that are kind of like expire month to month.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of like
that's
the
why
art.
Their floor is so high too, is because a lot of people are collecting the 5.
Well, not even that. Tap-Tools is amazing. I love using Tap-Tools.
Tap-Tools is great. I'm not knocking that at all. I love the utility of Tap-Tools. I think it's a great website. I use the shit out of it before they're minted. I love it. And they had a free weekend during review. I love Tap-Tools, everything about that. I'm just saying that the reason why the floor is the way it is because a lot of people were getting 5 because they wanted the lifetime usage of it.
Yeah. I just don't like the artificial like pump like that. Like you got to buy 5 of them to get these, and it's just like all it does is just people hoarding them, hoping that the price is going to go up. Whether most people, if you want to use the service, like give me a rate that I want to pay, and I'll pay it for the year.
Yeah.
That model can be definitely improved upon. Yeah, I guess.
Hey, CB, speaking of Winged Warriors, what are they doing nowadays? What do you guys got going on? What do you guys got planned?
Winged Warriors, dude. I got my Vox one. I did sell the 101 though.
He did sell the 101.
I did sell the 101. I gave it to somebody who was going to use it, to be honest with you. I got a lot of different things sitting around on all my wallets. So I hung on. I got
There's
one of my
treasures
wars
in there that I've probably even forgotten about, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how I am sometimes. I always forget I have stuff sometimes. It's like, oh shit, I still rocking one of those things. But yeah, I don't know. What are you guys looking forward to? Is there anything mint wise you guys are really looking forward to this month? I know there's the Apprentices drop that happens on the 29th. I want to say it is pretty much right when NFTlV is going on.
It's the same time exactly.
So I don't know if anybody's looking forward to that or not. I've seen some people that are excited for it. Me personally, I know the Apprentices has been around for a while. I don't know if I'm necessarily looking forward to it, but
I think it's gonna have a tough time minting on that weekend.
Yeah, it is gonna be a tough week to
All
do
of
that.
their customers, or most of them, a lot of them are gonna be out in Vegas or just kind of watch or see what's going on over in Vegas.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it'll be interesting. I'm curious. I remember something minted last year, didn't it, during CNFT.Con? I can't remember how they did.
There was something that
I minted at. I remember minting walking around. I know exactly what you're talking about. Project, though.
I'm thinking of it too. There was definitely where I sent in a transaction for something. I could not tell you what it is, to be honest with you.
But I'm curious. I don't remember quite how that did. But yeah, that is a tough time to come out for sure.
Absolutely. I'm really curious why they chose that weekend though to go ahead and mint. CB says they're streaming NFTlV. Yo, am I gonna be in the metaverse on Spatial again over there? I remember doing last year where I got it. You like interviewed me right after playing some Cornucopias over there. That was pretty cool, actually. Oh man. Well, with that being said,
I don't know. There's not a whole lot that I've been excited about. I was kind of honestly pumped up for a bit by all this Makasi stuff. And now that it's kind of been dying down a little bit, it's just kind of been back to like trying to get things moved, trying to pay attention to the projects I have, so hopefully can either sell the ones I'm eyeing to sell and just waiting for maybe the right price or right announcement to come out. Otherwise, just kind of waiting for these other ones.
I'm just kind of waiting for like the products that are here, like for their plans to kind of come to fruition that we've kind of been waiting for the past 2 years now. I'm not rushing them. I'm just saying like that's kind of what I personally have been kind of looking forward to or waiting for. New project wise, I know time wrap the Apprentices, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that or not. I'm not really sure yet. But I've been personally getting a little bit of DeFi, doing a little bit more of going back to the roots of DCA and some crypto, and heavy into VeChain and Cardano, obviously, as of late. So
you've been buying some VeChain on us. I like it.
Been buying some VeChain, a little less than 2 pennies right now. So
I guess having a little bit of ADA right now, like NFTs is definitely the like overflow of like from the bull market, right? Like people made most of the money that they had to spend on NFTs on these other crypto coins, whether they were altcoins, whether they were meme tokens, whether it was just Bitcoin and Ethereum from holding on for a long time. They had a little excess money and that poured into the NFT market, right? And I think right now if you're heavy only in NFTs, you may want to look to maybe just diversify a little. Look outside of the NFT bubble that we're in, unless that's just all you care about and you're just hanging on to. But I think for others who are trying to maximize like their positions inside of the the bull market for the next run, I think there's other things outside of NFTs that I don't know. Personally, I'm focusing on. That's just a little nafafa over there. Never financial advice.
Oh, the outpost. Someone said dirt.
VeChain. I don't remember where it was though. Where were we buying that one night?
VeChain?
Yeah.
I know you can buy it now at crypto.com, but back in the day, we probably bought it on Binance.
No.
I bought VeChain on Binance. Yeah. 100%.
Did you do it last night?
No, I didn't do it.
This was
back in the day.
I hate that Ledger Live doesn't have support for VeChain. That's annoying. What? I see a little bit of stuff over in chat. If you're trying to dial back, Aeonium Sky's got big prices. Aeonium Sky, I'm waiting for that first block of set 24 to go through. I think we're getting very close to the end of that. Trying to get block 1. Yeah, that's a tough pull right now. Although you probably can get some of the best prices over there right now for that in a long time. Eric says, what is Yummy doing? Are they still working on it? From what we understand, yeah, I would love to see Yummy make moves right now. It's been a while since we've actually heard a real update other than some of the sneak peeks from them. And to a degree, I understand not wanting to launch in this market, especially after seeing Makasi do what they did, putting out 20,000 card packs out there, selling out about 5,000 of the 20,000 at a 99 ADA price plus whatever it was, 100 cost or whatever it is. That kind of was like a good, like, I don't know, like test the market for them, kind of to see where they should be at right now. And from what I understand with them, they're just building the game. The game's pretty much, they're working on it, but they're trying to get it polished, and they're going to be using some of the funds to continue to polish that game, from what we understand. So I'll love to get an update though. It's maybe some more sneak peeks, so keeping an eye on it.
Lambo's on VV. I haven't touched my VV app in I don't know, literally 2 years probably.
I just logged into my VV not too long ago to see if my golden moment Iron Man was still worth anything, and it's a decent little price. I got to figure out how to get my gems out. I still had 300 gems just sitting in there.
Yeah, but there was a time where you could have taken it out, so you could have got like 12.
You could do it now for like the Omni token.
Yeah, but the Omni token, I thought they put a hold on that. I was reading it a little bit ago.
I think you can get it out right now.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that.
I think so. Yeah. Art doesn't matter. You learn that, you'll do better in the space. Yeah, I agree that art doesn't necessarily matter, but it definitely has a influence on how popular things become over time. Like Tappy, like nobody's buying Tappy obviously for the art. They're buying it strictly for the use case of that. And then that's why you see a lot of that's what you're saying. That's why you see a lot of projects though that maybe minted out with maybe not the best art, decided to do an art rework for stuff or a rebrand because they became popular enough where people kind of demanded that, like, hey, we need to like kind of update this a little bit. Like this isn't the best. Let's get
also some of them were just out at a different time when like, hey, this is like the best of our capabilities, but we have other stuff coming out. And then now when they have some more money, more foundation, more connections too to artists and things like that, they're like, hey, we've always wanted to redo this. Why don't we go and do that now? We're like,
it's like, I got a great idea for utility and what we can do for the project, but my art's not the best. So like later on, like you said, Tom, when we get the money, we'll redo it.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it look better.
If I'm being strictly honest, there's most of these things I wasn't minting for the artwork anyway. I was minting for the opportunity to flip it. That's pretty much where it's at. And then Crawfish brings up a good point too, of that not all NFTs have to be the jackpot. Not every single one of them is going to make you rich for buying it. Sometimes people just like to collect. And I've definitely seen that. Like I said, I feel like
that's a small percentage though. I feel like a lot of people do mint NFTs because you want to get that one of one. That's the fun of it. That's the gamble of NFTs in general.
Yeah, sometimes some people like to support artists. They're like, hey, like I like the Wavy Apes. Some people are really liking just buying those to hang on to them, and that just was what it was.
My mindset has always been, if I ever minted something like that of a higher rarity, I would always buy into the project to support and just be along with the community. That was always my sentiment. Always. I've never actually ever minted one of those.
Yeah. I breezed over this to shout out to Arrow Art over there. He's got his artwork for CARDANO coming out in October. Can't wait to start the Cardano community. I've been watching some of that stuff for CARDANO, man. I've been liking what I've been seeing from you guys, so definitely interested to keep an eye on that. Also appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us in chat every week over here. Man, we got a lot of spice inside the chat tonight over here. Is Equine doing anything other than selling folks rugs and a lotto system? Picante over here.
Very picante. Ooh.
Now
that is one though that's true. I mean, obviously, they've had their announcements and things, but just that we were really excited for, and they're still like, that's just a great example of a project that we bought, or you guys especially went really hard into, and now we're just kind of like waiting for that next stage. Like there's so many projects we have where there's just that next step, the part that we've always been waiting for so many of these projects, and which ones are actually going to come through with it.
Yeah.
That's what when we're looking at, when we're talking about something like House of Titans, where it's like, if they start developing something, do I have another 3 years to wait for something like that when I'm still waiting on something like an Equine?
Do you remember like early days when we were talking about like the market cycle of some of these NFTs early on, where it was like 6 months before you got like the next big update, when that's kind of that second leg they would gain, where they either really like established a new higher floor price, or they kind of fell off the map because they offered their deliverable and people either loved it or they hated it. It was one of the two. I think we're like, you still see that to a degree right now. Like Tom, you talked about it. Like I already know what it takes to when I buy into a project. I'm waiting on 2 years on some of these to actually do something other than just be the art project that they minted out with. I minted their NFT, now what? And now you're seeing something like a House of Titans, like you said, where dude, it may be a year, maybe 6 months, and maybe 2 years before they really get to anything that may be worth hanging on to for right now. Like, so you understand the investment of the time investment that it may take or buying into something like that and holding on to it, not just flipping it instantly. And I think to a degree, a lot of this stuff is like in a new era at this point. Like when NFTs came out, a lot of people were just minting them, selling them because you can make money quick and nobody knew what it was yet. But essentially what you were doing with the ones that stuck around is that you're buying into essentially a startup business. It's really what it is. You're buying into their brand, you're buying into their business, you're buying into their community. And most of them aren't going to moonshot you to the Bored Ape level, if ever. You know, you're in early with these guys, and the ones that stick around, maybe there's a payout for it, but maybe you're just along for the ride.
I think the ones that are like, even us included, and people in this chat, people have been here for a year and a half, 2 years now with NFTs. They're the ones that are like, you're the ones, the new projects coming out, we're the ones that they're gonna have to impress, right? Not many new people are coming into the NFT space right now at all. So we already kind of know how the game is. We know the keywords or the buzzwords that projects like to use to kind of lure us in to mint their project. So I think any new project, I'm gonna go back to what I said last week, you're gonna have a tough time minting out or just minting a collection in general. Like you really have to show something different or pack a lot of utility.
Which is why it's so frustrating to me that like the rugs work, because I mean, you know, they know now it's going to be much harder to usually scam people when there's not a lot of new people. There's not a lot of people that are making like those rookie mistakes that you make early in. Because we've all been here for 1 or 2 years now at this point. Yep. But then like the rugs, people still just sometimes get so desperate to buy into things. Because like I said, it doesn't even need to sell out sometimes for these people to be successful. Like when the red flags are there, and everyone's like, this is a rug, this is stolen, this is taken, this is copied, this is from this. And then people are still like, yeah, I'm going to go for the 1-on-1 anyway. And it's like, they're just going to keep doing this then. Like, because there's enough people that are just like, whatever, I don't care.
It won't ever stop. It's like
15 ADA, so I'm just going to buy it.
It's like the meme coins, dude. Like you'll never stop the meme coins from happening. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be the gamble, a lotto ticket. Somebody's going to try to hit the jackpot. Somebody's going to be the next snack over here and catch it from the beginning and ride up the wave. Dogecoin, whatever it is. And it's the same thing with NFT projects. There are always going to be people out there trying to make the money and take the moonshot with it. And there's going to be certain ones that rise to the top and that establish a brand. There's going to be other ones that just fade into existence, like most of the stuff that we see right now.
I'll say one project that's really good with branding and keeping updates with marketing. Someone brought up in chat earlier is Cornucopias. They have updates weekly. They have their videos that they talk about. They are constantly updating what they have going on. They're very good about doing that.
I think it's also the ones that take it serious, that like, hey, this is like a business. Like we're going to give you guys updates along the way. This isn't something where we just like hype you with artificial, like just events and things like that. Like, hey, we're a community. We're going to do a buyback of all of our stuff. And then hope that the price goes up, like to incentivize people to come in. It's like, no, these guys, hey, we're building something. This is what we're building. We're going to talk to you every week. We're going to showcase this. And hopefully you buy into our idea and you're behind it. And it shows for big things like this, which obviously Cornucopias was minted a ton of different things. They've raised a bunch of money. You understand that it takes a lot of money to make a video game, and what they're building is very ambitious. And then I saw even a very bold comment over there. I'm curious though. I'm not to say it's super bold because I know Virtua's got big ties too. But Virtua is in front of Corn, he's saying, in his opinion. I'd say I don't know as much about Virtua as I do about Corn, although I know when we talk to Blue Collar Crypto. Yeah,
keep going, Tom. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, because they had the partnership with Shelby last year at NFTxLV. I'm like going between cNFTcon and NFTxLV, but they had that partnership with Shelby, so they've had like, and I know they got stuff over on the Ethereum side as well. So I'm not saying that they don't rival them or even surpass them at this point. But it's cool to see two juggernauts inside of this space, like kind of going at it. And it's not just like the little stupid video game that you're gonna like play on your phone for 2 seconds and be done with it. Like it feels like something that people are building right here, where it's like, yeah, I could totally see myself like playing this maybe. Especially if it's incentivizing to like, you can even earn stuff from it, which is even cooler.
Graphics wise, technology wise, this is a game I personally see like a big mainstream as far as interest wise. You know, a lot of the games that are coming out or that are being created, they're all pixel, kind of almost like side scroller games, which is fine to make. But I'm just saying, to get a mass audience, I think this is the game that's really going to pull people from Web 2 to Web 3, or just based on the visuals and maybe possibly the gameplay too. People might just generally have fun.
It's gotta be fun though. It's gotta be fun. If it's not fun, then people are not going to care.
Because then you're only too though. A little bit visual.
Well, yeah, the visual for sure, because then it pulls like more of the AAA gaming market. It gets sponsors and people who like maybe are like, yeah, this game actually looks really well done. You can tell they're builders and they're gamers, and they're here to build a real community. And they're treating it like that. Like I said, I always reference like Bungie and their weekly updates and stuff every week. They do their Kopi Cafe podcast where they're talking about developer updates. You get to hear from the founders. They treat it like a business, and I like that there's content creators that are specific to this game alone. It makes me think that this is something that has a chance to really be something outside of just an NFT game.
And virtual, the way they have like just everyone has their different roles and everything that they fulfill. So like you said, TJ, that they're able to keep that communication going because they have a team that, I'm sure everyone's very busy, not to take away from anything that they're doing, but just to make sure that they have the right people allocated to the right jobs, which I think is just so important.
Yeah. Well, I did see that too. That's remember this? Pavia really lost that first mover momentum early on.
A couple of those metaverses that we used to talk about constantly, and we're having lots of updates, and quickly just became a kind of like, yeah, they're just a square in my wallet, just a colored square.
Well, now you could get like that. What stream was that? Maybe a couple months ago, where we got to actually like experience it and play inside the little test net stuff. Remember that?
That was fun, actually. I actually enjoyed doing that. And search little missions and stuff. We were running around. That was fun.
And not to say they haven't given anything. Like, you've been able to do that, but you've also seen that with like Future Fest way earlier than that. And they don't get the love I don't think they even deserve compared to some of these other ones.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
But yeah, there's a lot of these where you're like starting to get some updates from them, and you're starting to see some of the stuff of what the potential is. It's just like, is that what people really want? Do people really want a quote unquote metaverse? Are we ready? What is even a metaverse at this point? Like, is it something that is even sustainable? Like, that's a real big question and a big gamble. And the ones who do it right are probably going to really benefit. And the ones, obviously, everybody else who buys into the hype of the failed ones is going to, you took your gamble. You lost.
I mean, you guys know my take on or my opinion on what metaverse is to me. It's not the actual definition, maybe other people, but like I said, metaverse to me is you have the VR set on and you're moving around with your hands and you use the VR and whatnot. If you're just using the keyboard and mouse, it's a video game to me. It's an RPG. It's not a metaverse. It's just my take on that.
It's just social. My thing is, if you don't have it, what's the incentive to do it outside of just being on a video game, right? Like what? Yeah, what brings?
It's just a different word. You're just changing the narrative of what it actually is.
My biggest thing is like to make it successful in my eyes, like to where they want it to be. When it comes to like being able to sell the customization and things like that, like all the microtransactions, where all that money's going to come in the secondary market. Where if the game's just not popular enough or not fun enough, if it's just something that kind of functions and it's like, hey, look, I can walk around as my NFT. And then why would anyone ever kind of continue to make purchases within it? And then it's just not going to have that like actual, like, once it's a product, how is it going to generate the money now? Where are we at when that comes into play? Whereas, like everyone always fights, like Fortnite, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, with all the skins and secondary sales that they have.
Yeah, their main market or main moneymaker is all the secondary stuff that they have. It's not the game. They give the game to you for free. That's the new model.
I got thrown off, Tom, when you were talking because Capitalist Pig came in the chat and his PFP is just, you'll appreciate it.
Oh, 100%. It's crazy, guys. I remember they came in during game night.
Makes me laugh. It's funny.
Damn, these crazy eyes. Because what's his pizza?
Talking to that squirrel over there.
I couldn't think of it. Oreos and gumdrops on his pizza or something like that.
Oreos, French fries and Oreos.
French fries are what it is on his pizza.
Honestly, I'd give that a shot, to be honest.
Me too. Good stuff. We can always get off topic though with this, man. Wait, where do we just go? We went into a metaverse onslaught over there.
Well, you did bring up NFTxLV, and you kind of correct yourself with cNFTcon. I mean, that could we can go into that topic too. But
you want to do that, and then you want to figure out a project that's going to bring us to the bear. Or you want to talk about how the bear market gets revived over here?
Both.
Curveball.
In the first one.
We'll start about how maybe the bear market gets revived, and we'll end with a little NFTxLV, and then we got a giveaway. I think I've been seeing a lot of tweets about this recently. We used it on the thumbnail. I mean, if you're on Twitter, probably arguably one of the top, if not the top project on Cardano.
I'm on X. Should I start a Twitter? Should I make a Twitter?
X, I guess. Yeah, whatever you want to call it right now. You got the Ape Society over here, the Renaissance, Ape-tember. We're here. Remember last year, Ape-tember is when I sold my Alfred Thomas for the first time, RIP, right before Ape-tember went off. They got to a 16,000 ADA floor. I just cried in the corner. A year later, I was able to get a hold of Alfred. Alfred got lost in a levy loan somewhere. And maybe we'll come back and meet again. But
for the third time.
For the third time.
He's not going to want to come home
of
for the third time.
3 times, TJ, speaking of 3 times, the Renaissance, a 3-part event.
Okay.
Over here. All right.
Say
so
less.
Act 1 coming up soon.
18.
I don't know yet what it is that they're doing. Although you can look at Levy V2 over here. They're releasing Levy V2. I don't know if it's coming out this week or it's coming out very soon.
The Chevy to the Levy.
Oh man, my Levy's been dry over there. I ran out. Everything ran out, man. But no, man. So they're doing their version 2 over here of Levy is going to be introducing fungible tokens from Cardano via the first peer-to-peer order book fungible token protocol. Always innovating over here, and it's going to bring use cases to their society token. So they had a space for this a few days ago, about a week ago. And the interesting part is now that you're going to be able to get and lend out fungible tokens on Cardano. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, they said, I have a little quote over here. Actually, I didn't save it. I should have saved it. I got to scroll over to Congo down here because he brought it up. He says stuff better than me on this thing. I don't want to quote it incorrectly because you're going to be like, he's good. There it is. He says, fungible token lending utilizing a unique order book engine is going to bring Cardano DeFi to a new level. We haven't yet experienced economic efficiency at this level. You've seen what happened with the NFTs. Disruption is coming. What can that mean? I don't know. But the Renaissance over here.
Is it going out too from a thunderstorm?
Surprisingly, I think it just moved on. Like it just, I don't know where it was like a random thunderstorm just went through and we were good to go.
It wasn't Lee.
What's that? Hold on. We got a
What's that?
fiance over here on the side. One sec.
I saw that Crawfish. You did say that the Taz facial spectrum is similar. No one cares. I think people care. It's just that the utility is proven there so far. So I think that's the
exactly. That's something we were talking about. Those
and they minted too,
the
like
penguins.
January 22. Like it was still like the hype of NFTs going on.
We were pretty excited coming out of Christmas. I mean, ADA was down, but we were still buying for sure. We weren't slowing down as far as that goes. In fact, I think in January we were like, all right, all that nonsense about ADA going down is over now, right? We're getting back into it. Like, let's go. And then like March, it was like, oh, it's just shit. Why did we say anything?
That's because the Moon Boys are making everything go up a little bit. And then
Carter Lords ran off everyone's money. The Island Boys.
Crawfish over here. He's fighting. Crawfish, do you hold an ape over here? I'm assuming you've got some strict taste over here. I like the art.
What did you sell? What did you sell Thomas for, Tommy? What did you sell off for Thomas for that first time?
$5K. Oh no, the second time.
No, the first time then, before the run.
All right, sweet.
I don't remember either. I can't.
No, I think it was 1900 ADA, honestly, around there.
The first one, I don't remember. It was like 1500 or something like that. Maybe 1450, something like that. And then the second go around, I sold them for 5K. So that one was a positive on that one. But yeah, anyway, I don't know, man. I like the crypticness sometimes of this. Also, I feel like if you're gonna say that you're gonna change the game, like you gotta have a pretty big card in your pocket at that point, because obviously the first go around when you changed the floor, I mean that really like got Cardano NFTs like over into other chains. When you saw the Ape Society price, when it did jump up to what it did, like you had other chains really being like, fuck, they're like eating their words at that point, because they're like, damn it, this thing's a higher floor than my sappy seal right now. Like it got them like pissed off where they couldn't even like argue it at that point. They're just like, Cardano sucks. But it's like, no, but our NFTs over here are worth more than yours now. And I remember that, like, that was kind of a cool little flex at that point in time.
That was cool, especially coming off the CNFTcon. That was cool.
And that was like right before CNFTcon, when the Ape Timber thing got really high. But then, yeah, like I think that's really what propelled a lot of people too, got excited because the apes were really taking off. And then also that's when I don't know, Chronic and Chrissy, had they sold that? I don't think they had.
No, they didn't sell it yet.
I don't think they had sold it yet.
They sold like way later.
Yeah. But I mean, you had some big sales coming. They did because that's. I remember all the Twitter. I remember Twitter space literally being like that. Like they had sold that. I remember that. It was right before that.
Really?
Are you sure?
I think so, because I remember them being in spaces being like, look, we just sold this thing for $63,000 or whatever it is. Like, what are your stupid NFTs selling for? I remember that whole back and forth argument. But it was interesting when you got something like that in your pocket that you can be like, hey, we're going to change the game again. What could it be? If you're really like, I don't know. Nobody knows. You're seeing a lot of new community things come out from them as well. I saw this. Somebody, what's his name? Wurs put this over in our chat. A Diamond Hoos over here from them, like a side thing.
I was actually interested in that.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this. I saw it maybe on. I forget, somebody did an interview with them. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it's Bad Financial Advice. I think Bad Financial Advice did one too. Yeah, because this was Filthy Rich Horses, which got taken over by the community. I guess they rebranded it and they took it over and are doing something new with it called Diamond Hoos. Which is a project from the Ape Society. So if you got those holders behind it, see what happens. Diamond Hooves, the Hooves. They dropped like a little sneak peek trailer over here too. I don't know. I need to listen back on this. I don't know too much about it, but I've seen it. So
I'm trying to fact check you on the time frame of Chronic right now.
Fact check me, dude.
I'm trying. I'm scrolling through it. Hold on.
Fact check me, bro.
Hold on now.
While you're fact checking me, also for anybody holding on to that society token, maybe they're giving ways to get back via Levy over here, is that the fees that they're going to generate from these fungible tokens over on Levy are going to be split between the team and society staked in the platform. So if you lock up your society, you're going to be incentivized to actually do that, because any fees they'll pay back, I guess, to people who actually stake. So it'll be a way to lock up society. Really? Yeah, and it'll get back to some of the. It's interesting like how they get.
They really
back
got their own like thing going on within their community. Yeah, exactly. They definitely always like. I mean, that's what the point is they're rewarding those people that have helped, but they do a great job of really fulfilling that. I think.
I don't know. I don't think it's ironic over there. That like just because what's his name?
It was after Tommy.
It was after.
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes.
When? Like we're not going to been out much longer.
October 18th.
Okay, 2 weeks. Okay.
That I said it happened afterwards.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It was pretty close. That's when the Cardano bull run. Remember, that's when everything really took off. It was October. Okay, fair enough. Yep. We were just like high and mighty off of CNFTcon, huh?
High and mighty.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You guys had a blast meeting everyone for sure. You really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that was fun. I really did.
I don't know, man.
This year,
yeah. You're not going to. Whoa, TJ, hold up. Let's talk about this. You guys are not going to be. Are you rugging on us? Are we not going to make it?
I'm not rugging. I'm just not. I'm choosing not to go or attend.
Yeah.
I'm abstaining.
You're abstaining.
I choose not to vote.
You just don't have the funds, right?
I have it. It would just make things.
The funds. I'm talking about like how like mint projects like don't. Hey, we could better use the funds.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's more just
like NFT NYC, honestly.
I would love to go to NFT NYC, but no. I know we did. TJ, you were with me last year on that. And this year I'm actually 35, coming up soon, end of the month. We're going to be out there anyway, over in Utah. So we're going to make our way over to Vegas after that. So I will be over at CNFTcon. So well, we represent a little bit.
Represent 1/3. There you go.
Hey, 1/3, Freedom 35, baby. But no, I will be curious. I've seen more and more people posting about it, although I don't feel like the marketing is as crazy. Maybe I'm just lost in my own little bubble of stuff. I see the marketing going like crazy, although I do see more and more people now, like recently in the last like week, really starting to post about it. So maybe it's just like
plans and stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. People are
start, like, I know Clay just posted a video of like what they got going on. They're gonna have some like casino or some like game over there. So that'd be cool.
I do think that it's going to be a lower attendance than it was last year, just because Tom made a good point when we were talking last night, is because it was the first in-person one after COVID and all that stuff was happening, but it was the first live cNFTcon event. And I think them pivoting from cNFTcon NFTxLV like a few months prior to it actually happening, that was kind of a bold move. And in my opinion, they didn't market very well outside of our chain, if you want to call it NFTxLV. So what other blockchains or what other projects are going to be there outside of Cardano to make it worthwhile for these projects spending money on booths, honestly. Like, because I saw someone post about like kind of marketing to the same bubble that they market to on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it would be cool to see everyone again, to even meet new people, to go to the booths. I love going to the booths. I like getting the free shit that the projects would bring. Big fan of that stuff. Like we'd go to AJMs, we were little Tommy, we get all that free stuff. That was fun. I loved it.
Getting the swag, yeah.
It just doesn't justify the cost to fly to Vegas, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, if you lived there or somewhere close to there where you could drive, would you do it?
Yes, if I lived close to it, I would. 100%.
Yeah. Real quick before we jump deeper into this, did you just see that? And over in the chat, Ape Society King just sold for 120,000 ADA.
Holy shit! Just now?
Just now. Henley Green.
Effect, dude,
Wow.
Yeah, I heard it.
A king.
I don't even know who Ape Society was before we started talking about it.
So you want to talk about a buy right there? 55,000 ADA a year ago, doubles it. Oh, more than doubles it over here for 120K on an offer. That's a big offer right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats to the buyer and seller. What do they know? I don't know, but hey, maybe that's a bullish sign for the Renaissance. They know something's coming. Who knows? But now you're at the King's table over there. Maybe get some insider info over there.
They're a big Makasi fan and Crypto Dino fans, I'll tell you that.
Ooh, that Cardano Shield again? Maybe one of those guys buying this stuff up?
Oh, it's AJ Goldman. AJ Goldman bought it.
Really?
Yeah, I just checked his wallet.
Oh, it is AJ Goldman. AJ Goldman just got a king for 100. It's all those Makasi profits, man. He's just been selling stuff off to get a king. He's trying to. Oh, that guy. I gotta watch that guy because he always knows some stuff that's up. 120K, 12K. That person accepted. He said 12-minute, 120K offer for this thing. 8 minutes go by. Zoom, just fucking sold that thing.
100%.
Wow. All right.
You have to at that point.
Yeah.
100%. No, somebody 120,000 for an NFT right now, 100% selling. That's 100 million% selling that thing.
Easy.
Like done. Not even literally a question. So yeah, that's
there's no question that I'm absolutely taking that.
120,000 ADA, man. Oh, ADA goes back to its all-time high. That's a few bands right there. That's almost $500,000.
You buy a little house there.
Easy. Maybe and this market, maybe put a down payment on.
Fat down payment.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy actually. Yeah, wow, big purchase right there. But yeah, back to NFTxLV. So I'll be there. Be giving you guys some content, some coverage. If you guys were wanting to say hi, feel free. I'll be walking around. I got a little F35 shirt there. I'll be there with my wife. I called her, like, she literally was like popping in the battery backup for one of our other battery packs in the main living room went off when the power went out, and she's like, it's beeping, I don't know how to turn it off. I look over at her, I have her on mute. I'm like, oh, it's my fiance. And I'm like, wait. She goes, you call me your fiance on stream? I'm like, oh yeah, it's my wife.
Oh shit.
That was fun.
Oh, you have those battery backups though, so like if the power goes out, like everything stays on for a little bit.
Yeah, it has like a 30-minute timer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
well done.
Yeah, you gotta do that so you don't just, all your stuff doesn't just blow up on you. But yeah, man, I do think the ticket pricing on this stuff right now is a lot more expensive, but I guess last year they kind of, they didn't do it right when it came down to the way they spent they were taking payments in like ADA, but they didn't cash out the ADA when it needed to be cashed out. So as price of ADA dropped, they were losing money. So understand that they're trying to get, make up with the cost, or at least maybe this is what the real cost of it is in order for it to do what it does. As far as
I hope it's that more. I hope it's not like, hey, we didn't know how to like manage our.
I was gonna say that sounds like a them problem. I was trying to be very.
We need
nice
to like overcharge you this year to make up for it.
Yeah,
it's like pass on that, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I assume it's a lot more too. I mean, 8 is just down in general. They got to match that. It sounds like there was some weird things that went on last year with some of the booths and stuff, and how things were priced out. So they had to kind of like, recover from that, or not recover, but at least be a little more transparent. So that's why maybe it appears more expensive, in ways. But
well, hey, you get some incentives over here if you guys are spending the money on it. At least you get some Hosky tokes, you get some pins, Aeonium Sky NFTs, t-shirts, lanyards, swag bag, Friday night kickoff, preview night access. Hey, they got to sell you on it, man.
Did you buy that one, the 141?
No, I haven't officially bought it yet because I'm waiting till the last minute. I got some stuff at work and stuff going on, so I got to make sure I actually show up there. But yeah, I will buy it eventually. But yeah, so this interesting part though is that actually that IOHK is is an exhibitor there, and they're one of the project sponsors for the event, which is good. You got Charles support behind it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love seeing that.
So that's a good sign right there. And you got some of the bigger projects inside of space. You got Hosky there again. You got Aeonium Sky. I really would like to meet Aeonium Sky. I don't know who they are.
That would be
so
cool.
That'll be really cool.
That is one of the ones I will be looking forward to seeing, and it will be disappointing to have not gotten, because like, we've got to interact with them a little bit, having fun like on Twitter. We are in the Discord, but more just kind of like messaging on Twitter and stuff. So it'd be amazing to get to kind of finally meet them.
Yeah, and then you got the Cardano Foundation, you got Whimsy over there. So you got Clay Nation out there now officially, RFT, Ada Inmates, and Virtua again. There's quite a bit of projects I see overexposed out there. I haven't been seeing much of them, but I have seen that they show up at the events. That's good. I'm excited to play some Cornucopias a little bit. Hopefully, get to sit down.
What's that?
I don't know why that was funny,
TCG game.
Which one?
The Blitz TCG game.
Blitz? Are you looking? Oh, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
It's the card game.
Can you click on it? I want to see what it is. Is it the card game?
It is less greed for better open source, self-funded, no pre-sale, gameplay first, website, YouTube. I have no idea who they are, to be honest with you.
Go to media for me.
You want to go to it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
All right, Live, look up a Blitz TCG. Fine.
I remember playing Blitz. Hail Mary.
Ooh, NFL Blitz.
Hey.
Was 2000?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
The bomb. Remember that?
The bomb.
Yeah,
The bomb was a classic play. Yeah. You got Mick over here. Is it a card game? Oh, TGG.
TCG. Come on.
All right, my bad, dude. I
trading card game.
These guys clearly aren't gamers.
I didn't read. I did not read. My bad, dude.
You guys want to play Makasi? You want to play Yummy? You guys got to play some card games. Come on.
I played a little Wolves of Rome. This looks like a not as good version of Wolves of Rome.
Don't
see, it's tough to go off looks because that's easy to do. Like, and obviously there is always an appeal, like an visual appeal. Like a lot of people play Magic the Gathering just because it has a kind of like darker, more like adult theme to it as opposed to something like Yu-Gi-Oh. But that is something that's also cool about card games, where even if like it may not be appealing, like first look, if the game is fun, if the strategy is fun, where it gets you engaged, that's what gets you really going. But true, I do agree. I think that the Wolves of Rome, at least off first glance, has a little better look to it, and some of the other card games we've seen. But I mean, it looks like they also have something that works right now, which is pretty significant in this space.
Well, like I said, hopefully you got to get an audience, so we'll see. It's good that they're showing up to an event.
That's the kind of stuff you want to see. That, yeah, for sure. Especially some, not to say they could, we just because we haven't heard of them doesn't mean anything either.
Yeah, who are we? Or nobody's over here. Maybe. They're gang.
Our BB's gonna be there actually. Free pizza. They're gonna have the pizza booth.
Who?
BB.
Oh man, I want some free coffee.
Yeah, they got the pizza booth and the coffee booth over there.
Dude, I would forget everything they ever did if they just gave me back my DJ sets. I can't forgive them for that.
DJ sets, dude.
I can't forget. There's quite a bit of stuff here. Cardano Tree is going to be back out there. So I got to go say hi to Damien if he's out there. There's actually a lot more of these showing up over here than I thought were going to be there, which is good. You want that.
Of course.
A lot of these, the problem is a lot of these are projects that I've always admired, but more from afar.
They're all Cardano projects, though, too.
Like Marty McFly's dad.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's not ones that like I have a lot of interaction with beyond that.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to find out when we get out there and get a chance to talk to some of these people. So website's getting bigger with more people. So that's good to see. I don't know what we're going to be doing as far as the meetups go. I haven't heard of like any big parties going on. I really want to know it. Last year I had that Angel Babies Hit Squad, the Clay Nation, and a few other people. I forget who else. It was like Go Tribe and maybe Joseph Miranda.
They're having one of those combined parties again, like you're talking about?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard of it. If they are, I just have been out of the loop. I couldn't tell you. So maybe I need to know that. But I'll be at the kickoff party. If you guys want to go ahead and say hi, come hit me up. I got a little F35 shirt. Maybe you can catch me. I got a little backwards hat on.
As you're outside,
keep your uniform on.
Catch me outside. How about that? Maybe I will be rocking some merch over here.
I will be Venmoing you to give me some Mallard gear if they have it there.
I'm about to go by the Mallard booth. I'm excited to get a chance to meet Demosthenes, Nemesis, and anybody else who's coming from their team over at NFTxLV. But yeah, they just dropped their shop over here, the Mallard order.
Yeah, connect your wallet, get that discount.
I haven't done all that yet. The dad hat over here, TJ. We're gonna rock the back though. Like, what's it? They got the leather back instead, huh? Not the snapback. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Although it does look like they've got. I mean, it's way more than just a generic hat. Like, sure. Yeah, they definitely got some more. Like, took some thought into it right here. So, if you guys are looking to get your Mallard merch right now, it's up online. It'll be interesting to see how these do. Although I do need to get.
I like the glass they have, and I like the mug.
Actually, the glass is cool. Yeah, I was a fan of this. Looks good. Their logo always looks clean.
Yeah,
dope looking logo. I don't know what I would want to go ahead and buy. I always try to get something to like support. Yeah, like I said, it's usually to support, right? You know, I usually buy something that I like, just like same thing. I buy like Clay Nation hoodie and things like that. Yeah, sure.
Well, the biggest thing, my problem is always that I sometimes like when buying like that kind of merch and stuff. So I buy this stuff because I was like, oh, I want to support them. And then I end up with like just shit everywhere in my house. It's like I have like all these hats from stuff, and I never wear any of them, but I also don't get rid of them. Because they're perfectly fine, but then like that's why I like the Mallard. That's what we've said a few times I think now about the Mallard gear and their logos. It's a lot of this I'd wear and actually would want to have.
Dude, that hoodie's fire, honestly.
If you want to buy something,
it looks like a hoodie.
Yeah, at least it doesn't look like a like it's just like a print on or anything like that. So good to see. Quality. I remember talking to Demosthenes. They said that they were going that route. Like they
got to come out with it because that's part of what like some of the other later parts of their project is. They got to show that off, the quality of it.
They have a sticker pack too.
Do they? See, I like those. Like I know Yummy has those.
Wow, yeah, that's a great print.
Oh,
I love the print.
The print's dope. That's a cool thing you can hang up in the office. They got a few of them too. I like the crypt one.
The crypt's sick.
There you go. You do that. I gotta get the office build behind us over here.
We should do that. Have little dope little backgrounds in our rooms or setups.
Get some neon lights over there. Go the real streamer route. Yeah, so big shout out to Mallard. It's good to see that they've got that up and running right now. So if you guys are interested, you can go connect your wallet. Maybe we get a little discount over there. If you guys are holding some Mallard assets.
Nice. Sold out.
Are they? I don't know. Where is it? The accessories?
Maybe it's accessories, yeah. Oh, there it is. Sticker pack.
The elite sticker pack. You get the patch. Yeah, I haven't seen patches since like soccer, man. In a while. That's a cool little thing. You put,
there's people that, if you travel a lot or you're like into going to cons and stuff, there are people that put like, collect the patches, put them either on their jackets or their bags. So people like that's how they like every con I go to, I get a patch, and then not me, but that's like, people do that. Like every con they go to, they get a patch and they add it to their bag. Kind of like
that's actually pretty sick.
Little like, memorabilia or whatever.
Yeah.
Just, souvenir instead of getting like a shop.
Like pins too. Yeah. Oh, there you go, TJ. They got the baseball hat version of it, not just the dad hat.
Yeah, but it's leather back too. Leather, it's not snapback.
Is it? No. All right. Well, there's no pleasing you.
You say it's not a snapback?
It's not a snapback, no. I still like it though.
Yeah, it won't let me click.
You don't think it'll fit your big head?
The leather strap always fits weird on my head.
Dang. I need to get me some Mallard merch. I do kind of like this color though, right here.
Corduroy, yeah, it's dope.
Looks dope. Shout out to the Mallard order over here. Yeah. Man, what time is it? It's already 10:30 over here. Surprisingly, my stuff hasn't shut off yet, so that's good. I think we're getting a little close. Damn.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
We're getting close. We got a giveaway to go ahead and do. ankle injury. X-ray is negative on Aaron Rodgers. If anybody's
Dude,
interested
that
in that.
fall was so. That's
What
literally
a
just his age
disappointment.
coming out.
Yeah, what if my man just went? He's like, yeah, I got my paycheck. Just went down and I
Did the
can't
one
make
play.
it. Mm-hmm.
Ah,
You see him on Dancing with the Stars in like 4 months. It'll be good
it
to
was
go.
it was just Stephon Diggs that touchdown Tommy.
Was it nice?
Yeah,
I haven't seen if they
Still
scored
gonna
since.
still gonna lose though.
Uh,
No.
Oh damn! Ape Society just tweeted about AJ Goldman too purchasing that king.
Damn.
Big purchase there.
Big.
Well-
But let's go ahead and run.
Well, no,
our
Tommy,
last-
real fast before we get into that. So, what like who are you most excited, I guess, to see again when it comes to CNFTcon, NFTcon LV? Like, what are you hoping they do a little different? Are you hoping to catch some of the panels this time? I know the big complaint that you and a lot of people echoed, you and TJ and everyone else was saying, like, did you guys know they had stuff going on the second floor? Like, the amount of people who don't say that. So I assume some of that they'll correct. Are you looking forward to just going to some panels, or what are you trying to do different? I mean, you gotta give us what you're planning on doing here. Give us some play-by-play.
Well, I'll give you guys some background too to kind of watch while some B-roll. Keep an eye on last year's stuff. You can see what last year was looking like. It's a little shaky. Don't mind the camera. Got a little motion sickness over here. That was my fiance at the time. Oh damn! Look at those guys just walking. F35 and look at that. The overexposed booth is huge. I forgot how big that was. And then you had Cornucopias sitting over here on the right. I'll be because it's going to be in the same spot here. Literally, if you're looking at this, it's the same exact spot right here that you're going to see. So yep. I'm just interested in getting a chance to see the different, I don't know, I guess events like panels would be nice if they've got a schedule this time instead of it just being like, hey, there's a thing in the back of the like far left over here. Go show up at this time, or like people are just kind of like congregating over there. Hopefully, I'll just see what's going on that way. Like I do want to see a better scheduling stuff. So hopefully they pass out some schedules at the beginning, maybe some better like maps and overviews at the weekend. I would like to see that. I don't know. I'll be curious to meet with the community, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And really,
I think it'll be. I mean, some of the highlights I remember. One was Cornucopias getting actually get the hands on and play there. Yeah, was huge. And it was one of the more impressive things we saw too. I do remember that overexposed booth because they put you on a robot, right?
Yeah. They make a robot. Yeah, I still got that. What do you call it? You can kind of see some of the stuff in here.
So things like that. I'm curious if like we're gonna still see that kind of level of like from some of these projects because like TJ mentioned too that we've been talking about was this is a lot of times like the first time a lot of these projects did. So I think they're still gonna come with something, a lot of them quality, but maybe not as like go as hard because it's like one they're spending a little bit more to be here. Ada's down, the market's down, and you know, they'll probably keep it professional, but maybe just not go like crazy like that. And I'm curious to see what, like the big one I think that's going to be a loss is like obviously that display that Old Money did last year. Amazing.
Yeah.
And that was a big, you know, almost like centerpiece, like kind of like
it really was.
Took up so much space. And
a
lot of people talked about it. It's just so visually cool to look at.
It was the water jugs, dude. They were just waterboarding everybody. And the cool thing too is they had all the names of everybody inside of the Discord, which is cool. All the MFers are out there.
Is there a shot of yours there or no?
There was F35 in there somewhere. I didn't take my jug. There is F35 in here somewhere. There's Q right there.
It's to the right. Go ahead.
The other Tom. There you go. There you are. Shout out to you. F35 right there. There we are. Yeah, we were around, man. That was. I don't know what's gonna happen this year because I know Old Money's. They're going to Savannah. That's what's happening this year with Old Money, which I'm trying to make an appearance over in Savannah as well.
That's my point, though. Just so them not being there will kind of be like a loss. You know, I'm sure some projects just. Yeah, and the space is so international.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't pick one city that would be like.
That was cool.
One.
Yeah, this was a dope shot. I'm looking forward to meeting Clay again.
One of the more cool experiences for sure.
Absolutely. She chatted with us for like 20 minutes too. So it was nice to get a chance just to sit down and see them and like being such a big project, just being humble and getting a chance to meet with everybody inside the community. Their booth is really cool too. They had a really good just overall environment for the clay look. They had cool events that were going on. Like you could build your own little clays and a little workshop, things like that. And you can see a little bit behind here, like off on the left hand side, you see all the chairs are. That's where the stage is. So I'm wondering they'll probably do that same maybe setup. Maybe they do it in the centerpiece. I don't know. We'll see how that works out this time around.
Damn,
but yeah,
this picture makes me want to go.
I'm telling you, it's fun, man. We were talking to Equine there, where they had the little claw machine over here, which is kind of cool. They had some interactive things, so it was cool. I mean, it's a good experience. Like if you're a part of the community over here, I think it's fun to get to meet people. I know we got a chance to meet, what do you call it, Yummy Universe over there last year. There's a few different people. We were doing some push-ups for JPEG store over there, getting some t-shirts. Shout out to us. Look at us, just getting a little F30. Look how nice just clean those t-shirts were then. Now they're all just faded as hell.
The shit out of mine. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it's cool to see some JPEG store over here, just getting the push-ups in. It was fun, man. I just enjoyed being I don't know, just there. It was fun just to get a chance to hang out and meet everybody.
Well, I know a big thing you said was like meeting people that you've talked to for so long. It's kind of like, I don't know about you guys, for our age groups, I feel like that's going to be something that's much more maybe normalized for like kids that are even like Gen Z, like if you're like 18 or whatever, where it's like, no, yeah, like I grew up playing video games with all these people. I was in like 10th grade when COVID lockdowns happened or whatever. Then when you finally, you're going to maybe have more online friends that you possibly do hang out with later in life, in real life.
Yeah.
For us, like a lot of us, our online friends were our IRL friends. And now as we've like transitioned more into this like Web3 space and interacting in Discords, like for you, Tom, and TJ, you were saying when you went, it was like, we talk to these people all the time, but now we're like hanging out. And it's just, we always make that joke. It's kind of also become like the opposite of like, I'm meeting strangers from the internet right now. Like this is exactly what I've been told not to do.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I know we were shouting it out here. Is you got like the Cowboys of Crypto, like we're actually like friends to them, TJ, like in real life. And I met them through you guys, but you're actually real. And then meeting Blake too, like, Blake came to Orlando the one time, we got a chance to hang out and then getting a chance to meet him over there. Another fellow content creator. It was cool to make those connections and kind of like cement some of that stuff. We talked about DJ and Travis, getting a chance to meet him from JPEG Store. It was fun. We had some cool, just interactions with people that we've seen inside his space. So that was the rewarding part. Ren Ellis over there from Overexposed. Like, it was cool to get a chance to see a lot of these people.
Yeah, I founders pictures.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them over from our thing. You forget about it, man. It's crazy to think that this was a year ago, getting a chance to speak like Faha on them. Remember we did the Equine interview. They had a big booth last year. I remember us even trying to like figure it out, like say like, oh, we got to get a video. It's like some behind the scenes footage. We were just getting ready to set up for the interview. So it was cool. But yeah. And
then obviously I think we'll see, some of the newer projects that have now, obviously ones that have minted since then, but even like really recent ones, maybe some cNFT.Tools and dual heads. It'd be cool for you to be able to actually get to meet with them and, doing stuff.
Me and CB, of course, he said. I got them.
I don't have the video for CB and me or where that was, so now I got to go find some of that stuff.
I think, we used to have some of that in Google Drive, but we quickly ran out of space there using it for other things.
Yeah, I cannot imagine where all that stuff went. But it's cool, man. It's always been fun to get a chance to meet people and do that, do the IRL thing outside of just, hey, we sit behind this screen and behind this video every single week. It's a different reality when you get a chance to actually, sit down with people face to face and, just get a chance to chat, man, and get to know them.
That could be on your computer even, Tommy. When did you get your computer?
When did I get my new computer?
November time.
Yeah, no, it's December. Remember, I didn't know if I was going to make it before one of the live streams. Yeah.
That's right. When for your 35ers booth? Probably never.
I don't know when.
I never say never. I don't know.
I don't know where we are, but like I said, realistically, like right now, there's no need. We don't have a project or anything like that. I enjoy being a community member at these events. It's more fun to get a chance to do it that way. And then, we just set up an interview or set up things like that. It's fun. The old money thing, I know I always said, put that back in the chat. The old money is definitely, they're not going to this year. They're not going to be in Vegas, but they are doing a whole Savannah meetup. So trying to get out there to do that as well. So assuming everything goes well with work and stuff.
Well, I think, don't get me wrong. I'm sure you guys feel similar. I would love to get to have a booth. If people like a reasonable enough amount of people wanted to come up and hang out with us or meet us that way. Not to say that our viewers now wouldn't want to come and meet us. I'm sure they do. But the numbers that would be kind of more appropriate to have a booth, we're getting to meet them as community members at this point would be much more entertaining, much more enjoyable. But yeah, I mean, if we had enough people bothering us to get to hang out and meet us and talk to us and stuff, then a booth would be appropriate. That would be fun, but we're just not. I mean, I think at this point we'd be sitting there waving at everyone walk by doing nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of boring for us. Whereas this point you get to walk around and actually interact with people in the community.
Be a walking booth.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing like a shared booth either. With some of the content creators or other people out there, maybe other projects they ever want to partner up. Wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Meetup definitely is more appropriate for sure for this. Absolutely, I agree with that. Meetup would be more appropriate.
Yeah, I like
content creators. Yeah,
there's no need to really do a whole booth outside of it unless we had a project or something like that, right?
Exactly. Yeah, like you said, we're not a project. You know what I mean? Hey, if we ever get BitBoys level, all that kind of stuff, where we got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and they all want to come hang out. Sure, that makes sense. So right now, I'd rather be able to get to hang out or walk around, especially when it comes to like
It's not BitBoy anymore.
Savannah.
It's Discover Crypto.
Did they change the name?
Yeah, it changed today. Discover Crypto.
Really? I did not see that.
This BitBoy has his own channel now, just called Ben Armstrong Crypto, and they changed their BitBoy name to Discover Crypto.
I was gonna say you had to. They could not keep rocking that, right?
Yeah.
Like especially after
I mean, there's no way you could. You got to disassociate completely at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the name? I already forgot it.
Discovery.
Don't got the same ring to it though.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Ever crypto? Okay.
No.
Very generic.
That'd be cool. Do a sit down live stream, have people pop in as audience or go on. That'd be cool.
We talked about things like that. It's just more would we be able to get enough people
without it just being completely
lock it all down.
I think a perfect example is that when we got a chance to talk to like Ken and them, like when they were in NFTxLV, like they popped in and it was such chaos, like trying to get everybody in one spot and talking.
New York City, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's when Ken and them were in New York City. It was like we had them on the live stream or our podcast that week. Like that, trying to get like how much you're taking away from that, other than like maybe it being like a clip or something.
We could also set it up. What did we use in that? It was pretty tough. There wasn't a lot from it, did we?
What, last year? Or?
That we used from the Ken clip from that.
We used like maybe a few minutes of it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for us. I had more fun doing it because we talked for like 30 minutes. That was a blast. But yeah, we're just like, we can't use any of this. I mean, we could always set that up with you, Tommy. It'd be much easier. But like, obviously Ken did his best. So when you don't have that kind of those, like, one of us is not there to make sure that we have like appropriate resources, and you can't expect them to like, hey, just bring like a full studio with you for us, please, real quick, so we can do a call. So it was pretty good for what we had, and I mean, it would be possible to just have to really make sure there'd have to be enough interest to be able to set it up like that.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see, but never say never. I was really trying to find that video we posted way back when of Chronic that was such a big moment, like when he was on stage up there and like gave him a hug. He's like, "You're the what's the name? Oh, what do you call him? Fuck, he called him something.
I don't remember.
TJ, you remember what he said to him? I don't know why I'm thinking in my head like.
I'm thinking of something inappropriate. So he did something like to that extent. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what he said though. Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you're the guy." I do remember that though. That was funny. That was such a funny moment because like Chronic was having such a good time, and I saw Osai said he got to see him. Yeah, CB, I remember you were up there asking questions as well. There's quite a bit of people that I got a chance to meet with him, so that's what I'm interested in too, and get a chance to connect with maybe like seeing Charles again, and just seeing all the different community members that are there hanging. So, road to NFTxLV. We'll see who else is out there. But like you said, if you want to say hi, I'll be out there. You can come hit us up. See that little F35 logo walking around somewhere. And with that being said, I think we'll end this stream with a giveaway for one more Block Investment Group mystery chest. You can take your chance on 90 ADA to 6 ADA to maybe getting a clay or something like that. We'll see.
Hey. Nipple guy. Was it Nipple guy?
Nipple guy. You're the no, I wasn't Nipple guy.
I thought something like that though.
It was though. It was something like that. Yeah, dude.
It's probably on your phone.
It is definitely on my phone. Dude, I don't know what he said though. It's gonna bother me the whole time while I'm thinking about it.
I was trying to look for it.
Man, that's gonna really bother me. Tom, or I guess let's run the giveaway and I'll find it while we're doing the giveaway.
Yeah. What's the
nipple guy?
nipple guy?
How about that, TJ? We'll run that.
Let's do it.
Easy peasy. All right, guys, we got one mystery chest ready to go ahead and do a giveaway. The nipple guy, Jasper already had it ready to go. A few people had nipple guy. It's not nipple guy though. We're not going to do nipple guy, although that's fun. We're going to keep it simple. We'll do that.
Although that's fun.
Everybody start going nipple guy over there. Exclamation point Vegas will get you entered in for this last mystery chest, season 3 from Block Investment Group over here. I'm going to find this video.
I'm trying to find it in our group chat with them. See if you sent the tweet or shared it. I don't think you did.
I have it here.
Let me see. I could search by date.
No, that is Yummy Universe interview. Oh man, I have it. Yeah, I got it. Somewhere around here.
Find it, dude.
Working on it, dude.
What weekend was that? The 8th, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got it right here. Titty guy. There he is. This is the titty guy. The titty guy. That's what it was. Yeah. Great video. I don't know how that came across in the audio. Probably very loud.
No, it wasn't bad actually. No, it was actually.
You're the titty guy. Yes, absolutely. Yo, respect to TJ over there inside the chat. Still rocking the Beat Boy PFE.
Let me get that handle.
Which one?
TJ.
Titty guy?
No, TJ.
Oh, dude, OSAT. We never get the ugly.
Really?
We never get that. Did that ever go in our wallet? Let me double check that for you, man. My bad. Has it been that long? We're just rugging on Curly. Yeah, we totally have that. OSide, shoot us over a ticket message and on our Discord, and we'll get that set up for you, man. Sorry about that.
Is it in the wallet?
Yeah, it's there.
It is. Okay. All right. You guys all like the video, right? TJ, Tommy, we need those 3 likes.
Oh yeah, we haven't running the banners underneath here. If you guys are still enjoying the show, you're still hanging out with us, and if just bullishing the bear, the video, I don't know where it is. I was looking back over there. Make sure to hit that like button down there. If you guys just subscribe, that means you're chatting with us. Or I mean, if you are chatting, you are subscribed. If you're not and you want to say something to us, you can hit that subscribe button, wait about a minute, and then tell us to go titty guy. You're the titty guys. What did he say that? I want to know that context to that backstory.
Well, because they were in a space. That's what he was talking about. In the space the other day, he says.
Yeah, where is Chronic Baby? I haven't seen him in a minute. I need to go. I see him around every now and then in spaces.
It has been a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, just dude, everybody's just kind of chilling.
Did you post that tweet that weekend, or was it later?
Yeah, and that week, October 8th, I posted. I had the video saved at 12:11, so it had to been pretty close to then. Tom, you gave us a cool little intro for that. We need to get another one of those made so I can make little clips like that.
For which one?
For NFTxLV, you made like a little intro. It was like Freedom 35ers, our logo, and then cNFT kind of like glitched and like did a little effect.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I need to do one of those before we leave, so I can make little. I can do little clips on my iPhone. We'll drop them out there for everybody. Yeah, OSI, we'll get you that set up. All right, for everybody over here inside of chat, Vegas, I think TJ, we can go ahead and run this giveaway, and that'll take us into the end of the stream.
Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Who is the winner?
Rez, congrats, buddy. Way to go.
Yo, Rez, let's go. We got the F35 winning at the end over here. It's been a while since we've seen Rez actually get a giveaway over on the channel. So we're going to wake everybody up over inside. No, I'm not going to press that button.
Just do it.
No. Huh? Do what?
Not that one.
Rez, congrats over there. Obviously, just shoot us a DM over there. Figure out who you are. Just kidding. We'll get you set up, man. And same video side as well. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us over inside of chat. Wednesday, we got the podcast that'll be dropping on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern over on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Next Monday, keep an eye. Assuming all goes well.
Real quick. Any topics you guys want us to talk about this week? Because we've been struggling for topics. So if you guys have anything you want to hear us talk about, drop it down.
Any projects, that have been doing some things we've been missing out on that we need to take a deeper look at, that we just, like you said 10 times, and every time we've ignored you, definitely let us know or hit us up on Discord, because it's getting slow out there. We want to keep doing this with you guys, but we also don't want to make it boring. We're asking you guys for 2 hours of your time. It's a big commitment, even an hour, 10 minutes with us. So if you're going to chill, we want to make it fun. We want to have fun ourselves, and sometimes tough. And it's just like we talked about. Our plan B tonight was Tommy's power goes out from the thunderstorm. Me and TJ were going to practice magic tricks for 2 hours. We could always go to that. That's what you guys want. We could start doing some bar tricks. We're not going to be good. We're going to start. You're going to see from first time ever. Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys.
All right, so we got the working tuna. Okay, we got some stuff going.
I like it. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream with a nice straight face, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.